Hello, guys, and welcome to day 9 of my 12 Days of Christmas series. I'm going to show you guys step by step how to paint this beautiful cat in the tree. So let's get started. Let's start with supplies. I'm going to be using jelly gouache and mixed media and all the things for this project, but you can use whatever you have available. Let's get creative. I really want to see you guys go all out on this one. Step 1, I did a light wash of different greens. You really want to make sure you water things down because it's gouache and watercolor, so you usually work from lights to darks. And I really kind of took my time with this particular project. And I think watercolors and gouache and all of those things take a long time anyway. I think they kind of take a lot longer than like if you're working with acrylics or some other sort of medium, because you have to do so much layering, you guys. And you have to really think about drying this stuff in between doing your layers. Step 2, this is when you really want to get into those dark values. Start adding a lot of dark browns and black, maybe a little purple. Really mix it up so that you have different variations and it makes it look way more realistic. I decided to mix things up and put quite a bit of dark right by the cat's head. That way he's sticking out and protruding kind of from the project or from the painting itself. And you can kind of differentiate between him and the tree because, you know what I mean? Like it just gives it lots of more depth when you put that dark piece right behind his head. So I definitely recommend you guys do that. But again, it's your painting, it's your piece. So I want you to get creative and do whatever feels right. Now the key thing with green, especially when you're dealing with landscapes, trees, stuff like that, is getting those variations of green in there, you guys. You want to get browns, different reds, and different greens, even different blues, even different yellows in there. Really mix it up. Okay, you guys, so let's talk about the bulbs on the tree. Step 5. Use a little bit of yellow and white and mix it up and put it on your bulbs and you are good to go. You definitely want to make sure that this stuff dries. You want it to be a little bit whiter and lighter as you work your way through the middle. And then you can actually put decorations on top when you're happy with it. There's a little present that I decided to add in myself that wasn't actually in the original reference photo, but I wanted to add that for a little bit of interest. But that is optional, you guys. You do not have to add that if you do not like that. But I thought it was cute. And while we're talking about cute, I would love for you guys to subscribe if you like art tutorials, podcasts, art life, all the things art. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell for all notifications. Okay, you guys, so step 6. I mixed a little bit of burnt sienna, burnt umber, yellow ochre, and all the things. And I put different variations just to fluff his fur up and make it look gorge. Step 7, I mixed up quite a bit of burnt umber and a little bit of purple and burnt sienna just to darken up the fur towards the bottom of his legs and going towards his bottom, and to give it a little bit of variation, as well as underneath his little arms and his little cute arms. And of course, number 8 is pretty much the same, more reds and browns on the arm. You can really play around with those combinations. My favorite combination is yellow ochre, burnt sienna, burnt umber, which is really just yellow, brown, and reds, and like a brown red. Okay, and yeah. As you guys can see, I really slowed this particular tutorial down because I don't want to have every tutorial was like super duper fast, but at the same time I wanted to make it short enough for you guys to kind of feel engaged and happy. But yeah, some things you just gotta slow down and really take your time and just go with it and feel the vibes and listen to the music and really just paint and not think about anything else. Okay, you guys, so now is when we really get into the nitty gritty, into the details, which is the sprigs or the little, I don't even know what you call them, things like needle things on the tree, on the Christmas tree. They have the little, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So you really want to take your time, get a small, like, detail brush, and do like this little flicking motion. Even look up a reference photo for trees so you can get a feel for how these things actually look, and then you can kind of go from there, because this part can get really tricky. But at this point, I'm just gonna let you guys watch and enjoy the painting process and just really get into the vibes. right. That was great, you guys, right? So here's where I get into my Posca pins and I start to really play around with the whiskers that's on the cat. And really just, I love these Posca pins for this particular reason because I can really get into the small details and it's really opaque. So that's where you'll see me use these pins quite a bit throughout all of my paintings and projects, whether it's watercolor, gouache, even acrylics. And these are acrylic paint pens, just in case you guys don't know, okay? And yeah, and then I'm just kind of reinforcing some stuff on the side here that is like the purple stripes on the paws and the arms and all of that stuff. So you really just want to take your time and kind of continuously look at your reference photo. And yeah. I want to take this time to give a big shout out to my patrons. I love you guys so, so much. And thank you for being a part of the Creative Girl community. You rock. And that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see the full live and direct, raw and uncut hour-long video, you can check it out on patreon.com/creativegirlofcolor. And yeah, voila. It looks beautiful, you guys. Voila. Yes and yes. I hope you enjoyed it, you guys. This will be our last painting for the Christmas portion of the series. Next week, we'll be starting some Kwanzaa painting, you guys. Yes. So I'm super excited about that. I took a poll on Instagram and a lot of you guys are wanting to do some Kwanzaa painting. I'll explain all about it when I see you guys next week, Monday. Bye.